Hi guys, so welcome to our second video for trailer reaction. We have some really good trailers coming up, so let's see what's next we're going to talk about.
So first of all, we caught up on this week. We saw the Civil War trailer and it got good reaction, really good reaction. You know, I think it's for me it's very Winter Soldier-y. It's very nice to see that coming back into it, and I just think it's something that will, I don't know, I think it's just going to work. Russo brothers are on it. You know, with what they did with Winter Soldier, the storyline's going to be epic. So, yeah, really excited for this.
So I'm a fan of the comic book as well. Like, it's a really solid story. So it's going to be a little bit different with some different characters in there. But like I said, I'm really happy that the Russos are directing this, and they obviously got the Avengers 2-part gig as well for Avengers 3. So I'm very happy they've kept on. So I was happy what they did with Winter Soldier. Trailer is, I think it's brilliant. Kind of teases it really well. Does kind of what DC doesn't do too well. It's kind of been overloading with that trailer, but that's something we'll talk about later on. But yeah, it's been really good. It's out in a few months' time. We've only got our first kind of look at it, and I think it's enough to get your mouth watered for it. And I think personally it'll be fantastic. It will be really, really good.
It was excellently well paced as well. I mean, you start off the trailer with the thing that was at the end of Ant-Man. No Spider-Man as well, which means we're probably going to see a good teaser trailer. I expected, like, you know when you're watching a trailer and you can kind of see certain stuff happening? I kind of saw, remember the teaser trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Spider-Man was like swinging and it was all nice and silent, all you could hear was the wind whispering past him. I could see that happening at the end of this, and I was waiting for it. I was waiting. It was the only thing. I was like, come on, you're going to do it, and then it just didn't. So I was a bit disappointed that we didn't see Spider-Man, even though it's only really just been confirmed that he's going to be in it anyway. But other than that, it's just looks amazing. The fight scenes are going to be good. It's cool to see the different sides that they've got. You know, Cap clearly has a bit of an army behind him. Be interesting to see then who Iron Man has. Rumours are he's going to have Black Panther. He's obviously got War Machine as well. But the trailer again shows that something interesting happens to War Machine in order for Iron Man to get pissed off. So yeah, this is one to look forward to.
I think the one thing that's really getting me excited is what looks like going to be the complete breakdown of Captain America's and Iron Man's relationship. So they've always been really on edge, like in the Avengers film. They're really on edge. They're facing up to each other, aren't they? Really kind of conflicting interests and personalities. And it looks like it's really going to come to an end now, which is good, obviously, because if you know the Civil War story, that comes to an end. But yeah, I think we're really excited for Civil War. So let's go on to the next trailer.
Gonna be amazing.
Okay, so the next trailer we watched was the new Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice trailer.
Bit of a superhero kind of couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got quite a few big ones coming out towards the start of next year. You know, with March with Batman vs Superman, obviously with Civil War as well coming out in April in the UK and May in America. So yeah, this one I was a little bit disappointed with. Obviously we will cover those reasons why we was, but this is now like the fourth trailer, or the third.
I think it's the third. We had the third.
Yeah, we had a teaser.
Oh, no, it's the fourth, because there was a teaser. We had the trailer 1, then the second teaser trailer, and now we've had this second full trailer.
So I already feel like I've been overloaded and I've learned absolutely nothing from the trailer. Which is a damn right shame, because I'm still very excited to see Batman vs Superman, because it, like they say in the trailers, the two biggest gladiators on the screen, they're gonna go head to head. So this has to be right. There's so much pressure already on Zack Snyder's head to deliver what we've been waiting for near enough for everybody's whole life. So I mean, if you're a comic book fan, this is the film that you've been waiting for. Forget Avengers, forget Civil War. This is the holy grail of superhero films that people have been waiting for. But I think the problem what I've got mainly is that I haven't got a lot of faith in Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. Because I think I was saying to you before when I was watching the trailer, I absolutely love him in The Social Network, because he's very arrogant and he's very cocky, and that comes across so well because he has that power in The Social Network. But in this, he just looks like he's going a little bit too silly for me. Where with Lex Luthor, before you've had Gene Hackman and you've had Kevin Spacey, two very strong actors who have played him, and it's worked. It's really worked.
Except for the whole of the actual Kevin Spacey film as a whole didn't work.
Yeah, but that's something else completely entirely. But there's too much reveals, I think, without revealing too much. If you understand, if you kind of get what I mean.
Watch the fan-made version. There's a fan-made version circulating at the moment. If you go on the Total Film website, if you go on the not IMDb, if you go on Cinema Blend and stuff like that, there is a fan-made version where he's gone in and he's tweaked it. That is 100% the better version.
It's about
if you want to see
30
it,
seconds less, isn't it, as well? Which it really works.
Yeah,
it
it's
takes
perfect.
Out the unnecessary parts of the new trailer.
Get rid of all the big reveals. They keep to what is necessary, and that's such a well-edited version of the trailer. I cannot stress more that you have to watch that.
So the next trailer we watched was Shane Black's The Nice Guy. So I'm a big fan of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Watched it for the first time recently. So seeing the trailer for this really got me excited for the movie.
Oh yeah,
and I think because you didn't really know much about the film either. So this one is like I said, Shane Black film. It leads with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. They're two private detectives in 1970s Los Angeles.
Yep.
So they kind of come together to go to kind of one kind of job that they've got, and Ryan Gosling looks like a really bad detective, but very funny. So you're going to see a bit of the humour of Ryan Gosling come through, which is always good to see. And obviously Russell Crowe as well, with a bit of humour and the power he has on screen. So it'd be good to see him do something good as well.
Yeah.
I mean, me and you were cracking up. We thought it was hilarious.
It's a great trailer. I mean, he's Russell Crowe's not been around for a little while, but I think whenever you do get him on screen, eventually you get something quite cool every now and then. And I think this is one of those ones where you think, yeah, this is quite good. It reminded me very much of, remember the Inherent Vice trailer that came out? A lot of people expected it was a bit bohemian, a bit different, 70s type of influences and all that jazz. But this actually genuinely looks quite funny. Yeah. And it looks like it could be done quite well. I mean, there's a specific bit of the trailer, where there's a bit of slapstick comedy within it, and it just seems to work very well.
Really well, yeah.
And a surprising one, I wasn't expecting. I didn't even know that they'd released a trailer for it yet, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, no, as I say, that's really, really funny. So Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe look really well together. Look like it really works, and it looks hilarious, and it looks like a lot of violence. So it looks like it's going to tick all the boxes for us to see. So we're massively excited for this one.
Absolutely. So next up, we watched the Oscar Isaac and the Garrett Hedlund Mojave film, which came out. Now this looks a little bit different. I wasn't expecting this at all. The storyline is obviously quite, well, in a nutshell, because I can imagine you guys are going to watch the trailer at some point. It's like a bit of a random artist guy goes out into the desert and meets his doppelganger, and then it's just all about how his doppelganger then starts to stalk him and have problems. Now I was completely unaware of what this film was going to be like. I had no idea, but I actually quite like the look of it.
Yeah, I mean, there was moments in there that I really enjoyed. I'm not the biggest fan of Garrett Hedlund anyway, but I really like Oscar Isaac. But yeah, I think it looks interesting enough to want to go watch it. The story seems quite interesting because it kind of covers quite a bit in there, but I don't think you get enough to kind of think I know exactly what's going to happen in this movie or Oscar Isaac's character's intentions in the movie. So it's one that's kind of caught my attention, but not one that I would necessarily run to watch after watching the trailer. It certainly got my interest up. So
yeah. I thought it was one of those trailers. It was quite weird. It was too strange. It was too long. Like, I really, really liked it. I liked it like to 3/4 of the way, and then the last quarter of it, I was a bit disappointed. Yeah. And it kind of almost killed the momentum. If they'd have kind of cut it to where it was, I think I could have remained quite excited for it. But it kind of felt like one of those ones where you think, you've shown me a little bit too much in the trailer, or not necessarily too much, but you've gone on a bit too long. I think I would have rather a bit more like teaser stuff here and there, a bit like what The Gift, when that had a trailer release and stuff like that. That was, amazing, like great stuff. So yeah, I think I'm looking forward to it more than you are. But I thought it was generally decent.
Okay, so the next trailer we watched was the Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart new comedy called Central Intelligence. Now, I mean, I'd seen the trailer before, so I'm a big Dwayne Johnson fan, and also showed Ian the trailer for the first time. I've not seen Ian crack up like this for a long time.
No, it's a good trailer.
It's really good fun. I mean, it looks a little bit like a knockoff of kind of Ride Along, but you can't really go wrong with The Rock at the moment. Yeah. He's got such power on screen, and he's got so many fans, and it does look hilarious. He just looks like the kind of character who is so cocky, doesn't care what anybody says he's going to do, what he wants. And Kevin Hart is on the flip side of, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get in any trouble. Yeah. I just want a normal life, but you are just going to go completely off the rails and do whatever you want. Now, it does look really funny.
It does look good.
It's interesting to see how it does. I think it'll be a big hit either way. But I think it's one we're going to probably definitely go watch as soon as it comes out in the summertime here.
It's just weird. This is the first video, I think, where every trailer that we've seen we've actually loved. And it's all going to get wrapped up in a nice little Keanu bow, which I think is probably the even better part. So the last trailer on our list is pretty much only on there, once again, to quell our Keanu Reeves habit. I didn't even know that he was going to be in a film until John Wick 2, really. But we took out a quick look at IMDb's top watch trailers, and we saw this one. It's called Exposed. Now, it's an odd trailer. I mean, well, it's not necessarily an odd trailer. It's not a massively interesting trailer. Like no. I wouldn't necessarily find. I mean, the only reason I'm probably going to watch this film is because it's got Keanu Reeves in it. My only fear is that he's gone down like a Street Kings type route, much like I'm a gritty detective and I'm on the ground floor.
I'll shave my hair.
Yeah, off, I'm gonna be. This is gonna be really cool, and it probably won't be. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm necessarily excited for this film at all, but stranger things have happened.
It could be like one of those hidden gems, couldn't it? I mean, it's out in the start of next year in America, so I don't think there's some kind of actual release date for us in the UK. But it looks like it could be one of those kind of hidden gems that could actually turn out to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
But it could go, like I said, it could go really well, or it just could go in a complete opposite direction with something like Knock Knock.
Yeah.
Where Keanu Reeves was, dare we say, absolutely awful.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
But yeah,
I will still own it one day.
Of course, we love Keanu, so we will see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. So keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
We most likely will watch that. Yeah, so the last trailer we watched was The Big Short, which is a sort of really interesting stellar cast. It's got Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling, Steve Carell, and
loads of other people that people don't really know, and yet they feel the need to put their names in the trailer.
Yeah, so I think that's probably one of the main problems that we had. I mean, the trailer. So we've already had one trailer which I thought was really odd. That really wasn't what I was expecting. But the director's Adam McKay, who did Ant-Man and Anchorman as well. So yeah, a really interesting kind of direction with the stories. It's basically Wall Street crashes, and so kind of an interesting dramatized story, but with a comedic director with an interesting kind of serious cast, but with a mix of someone like Ryan Gosling, who can bring a bit of humour, and obviously with Steve Carell, obviously knowing he can do something quite serious. It's a very odd trailer, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's an odd trailer. I personally think it looks to me like it's just another story wrapped in that whole Spotlight trailer thing that we've had over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, Spotlight's going to do really well, but then you've got The Big Short, which is apparently coming out of nowhere. It's got Steve Carell in it as well. Did massively well in like Foxcatcher and things like that. Yeah. Obviously, trying to change a bit of a direction and where he's heading with his acting and things like that. Ryan Gosling. You know, Christian Bale. All of a sudden, you've got all these people coming out of the woodworks. I do think it has potential to be something really good.
Yeah.
But then I also had a bit of like a Burn After Reading vibe in terms of, you know, it tried to have like a bit of a serious thread through it, but it's going to have this like slapstick, random comedy element to it that's really different.
If that's the case, I love Burn After Reading.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I'm going to love The Big Short.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're kind of both on the same page with The Big Short. It looks interesting enough again to watch, but it'd be interesting to see what kind of direction it goes, whether it keeps with kind of the humour kind of level, it's going to kind of level out with the drama quite well. I mean, initial reactions to it at the moment have been pretty good. I mean, reviews have been pretty decent.
Yeah.
Nothing kind of stands out for performance-wise from the reviews. But it looks like it's got a pretty good kind of backbone to the cast. Basically, it's got I say a fantastic cast in Ryan Gosling, Brad Pitt, Christian Bale, and Steve Carell. So again, another interesting one, but yeah, it looks interesting enough to watch. But yeah, it's a really weird one, isn't it? It's a really odd one.
Yeah, very very odd one. But I think it's probably going to be one that when it rears its head, it's probably going to get a little bit more attention than it is pre-season Oscars and all that at the moment.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, it's a really good week of trailers this week. So like Ian said, we've enjoyed quite a fair few of them, so which is good. So let us know though as well. Let us know what you thought of any of the trailers that have been released this week, obviously including Civil War, Batman vs Superman, The Big Short, Nice Guys. So if you haven't watched them yet, please do watch it again. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye guys.